Navy takes the ice in blue. They swarm the ice. We are at the Palisades Center Ice Rink, which sounds super cool. And we're thankful to have ice. Even though it's on the 4th floor of a mall on top of Macy's. I know Brian House did a ton of work to keep this tradition alive this year with the government shutdown. The facilities at West Point were unavailable. But the Junior Black Knights have traveled down. This is actually one of their rinks they're using for games, 45 minutes south, while that shutdown's in effect. They will play hockey. One today here, and then we'll head to Princeton, New Jersey this afternoon. Maybe we'll get a second game against the really good Princeton Junior Tigers team. You can do just about anything at this mall. It's pretty wild. You can see a physical therapist, get a tattoo, go go-kart racing, be a monkey on some ropes, ride the Ferris wheel, buy a wedding dress. You can tell I've walked around the mall for a bit. As the 12s are here and the 18s as well. Sorry, the 14s and 18s are here. They've had games this weekend. It's a big day. Burns got his own number on his back, number 12. Looks like his jersey finally came in. Navy with a strong showing in the stands. Looks like some family in town. Quinn will take his spot between the pipes. Maybe to face the Junior Black Bears in the traditional. I did it. Junior Black Knights. I'll make that mistake a few times. Traditional Army versus Navy rivalry. This time from West Nyack, New York. As typically Navy and the Black Knights trade locations for the game. The Knights are in white. Luke with the knockdown takeaway. Thrown on frame. Luke receives, fires high off the shoulder. Second save as well. Comes back to Luke, but put it right back in. Off a stick. Wyatt around to the corner. Right back, same spot to Alex. Drops to Nate. At the feet. They slap at it, still alive. Ooh. Lifted just wide. Good shift to start for Navy. Over a minute. Navy leaks a couple off, keeping the 5 out for Black Knights. Now the Knights recover and they ice it just to get a change. Control by Navy. Owen. Off the skate. Declan battling in the corner. Behind to Elliott. Knights play it around. Cut off Owen. Deflected. Through and wide. Held. Did it end up in the bench? I think so. Should stay in the zone. No, they brought it out. It never came out of the zone. Put it off a Navy player, I guess. A little hit for Noah to get things rolling. Mason crashes, fires. I think it hit a body up front. Rebound, though, was put on net. High glass and out of the zone. Puck will slide in. Owen first to it. Spinning turnaround shot. Hit some traffic. Mason pressuring. Comes to Brody. Rebound, put back. Brody with the initial shot. Mason found the loose puck. And Navy cracks the scoreboard first. Carrying wide, knocked away. Just forgive me now for how many times I call this team the Junior Black Bears. $14 to go, early first. Brody tied up. Held by Braden. Slapper from Nolan Burtnick goes wide. Black Knights settling that roller at center. Alex forces that player to get rid of it. Held. Now out. Pressured by Alex. Knights will dump and chase. They're on a change. Length of the ice. We got an icing. Wynn gloves it from the winger. Loose puck around behind, out in front. Defenseman puts it back to the corner. Right out in front. Quinn slides across to deny him. Good time. Luke to Alex. Will shoot and held in the glove. Declan right on the doorstep off the draw. Goalie got a toe on it. Owen, round. Declan, back to Owen, has to adjust. Soft shot, hit Elliott, I think, on the deflection. Bounced wide. A lot of traffic in front. Declan to Elliott, pressured, and out. Owen tried to clear, couldn't. We'll bring it near side to Kyle. So Declan couldn't push it ahead. Owen will skate. Good drag by Elliott on sides. It's dropped to him. Faces a body, winds around. Ooh, had Kyle. Comes to Owen on the deflection. Kick out. Save. Elliott dancing behind. Still with it. Nobody out in front. He'll carry it himself. Tried to squeeze it near side. Goalie held that post. And we get an icing as Gavin was battling shoulder to shoulder all the way down. Quick shot was blocked. Going down was Mason, who took that in a spot looked like it hurt. Slid out nicely. The Noah got a stick on it, just couldn't direct it on net. He had an opening, and then Braden played it high around the boards, and it caught the net. So they'll bring this out. glass to center. Turn back to center again. Knights with a chance. Brody got there, although turned back over. Quinn got a glove on it. Nolan Simmons walks it all the way around ahead. And Mason. Backhand. Still on it. Drops Noah. The toe drag fed in front. Brody stick on it, but didn't have his legs. Right in, cut off, but off his stick. Will spin around, gives it, and delivers the puck down low. All 5 change for Navy. They're slow to get the whole crew off. Onsides, flicked, and in the catching net. Brody on the dot. Bouncer picked up by Black Knight player. Good knock. I think that was Cam. Almost received a little tap across. The turn back toward Quinn. Around behind Luke with speed. He's bothered, heads on to, I think that's a new player for Navy. I'll remember the name in a moment. Hit hard as Cam. Slow to get up. He is covered in ice. Slow to the bench. Keep an eye on him. Thrown on net by Alex. Penalty call. I think it's going on Navy. Cool. Collins going to get a high sticking call. Power play Black Bears. Black Knights. I did it again. So that new player is Alex. Another Alex. I believe. All right, power play for the Black Knights. Cleared down. Clock started a little late, so they've actually got a little extended time. Extra 10 seconds. Falling down is, defenseman got a piece though for the Black Knights. Firmly down. So we've got an Alex Sanchez out there now, and I think we've got Alex Lorenzen. More fun for me. Down again for Navy. Cut off by Nolan Simmons. Back in. Good kill so far. Set out in front, shorthanded. Declan couldn't get a shot. 3 wide they enter. Flipped on net and scooped by Quinn. best view we've got. There's no center ice spot here for filming. We've got these fun little pilings in the way, but it's still an ice rink, so we'll take it. 6.5 in the first. Elliott, down a man, holds. Patiently trying to find a look in front. Never got it. Pressured by Elliott again. To center, Nolan Simmons. Two lines. Looks like an icing the other way. It is. With 1 second. High penalty clock had expired a bunch of seconds ago. But as I mentioned, the clock operator was slow to start. So Colin it's got one leg over the boards already. And a successful kill for Navy. He'll head to the bench. Good kick. To deny that for Braden. Mason the other way. Stick on puck. Ended up in the safety net. Mason firmly in the center mass and held. As Navy had a player right on the doorstep. They win another draw. Luke has 2 in his face. To Mason, give back to Luke. He fires, same deal, no rebound. One more to Luke. Drop to Mason. Spun around, nobody home as Luke had gone middle. So he will chase it. They missed the connection. Icing. So we've got Alex Lorenzen back out there with Nolan Burtnick and Kyle. Luke and Nate behind. Kyle puts it in deep. Luke's going to get in deep to chase. He lost an edge. Kyle with a bump. Softly. Short hop the goalie. And the shot from Alex L. I'm going to adjust my clock. We got bonus time today, 5:09. The operator's a little slow a couple times to start. Kyle firmly back. Fired. Gavin wide. Still 1-0 Navy. That leaked out. Not touched by Navy. They'll touch up, clearing the zone. Bouncing middle. No shot. Held in. Spinning around and shooting from wide. Ooh. Backhander lifted up over the crossbar. Black Knight player heads to the bench, grabbing his hand. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. 4 to go in the first. Heavy hit by Gavin. Got the whole rink going. Ooh. Blocker save for Quinn. To Alex. Finds the trailing player, Owen. Screened by Wyatt. But the shot goes wide. Owen with time. Finds it ahead. Alex Sanchez across to Colin. Drags by one. Got the shot on, but soft and saved. Length of the ice. Icing. Bouncer carried out by the Black Knights. Steered around to center. Cut off by Elliott. Moves by one. Shoots. Nolan Burtnick right there on the doorstep. But puck was held. Quickly on net by Braden. Beckland's ridden into the boards hard. Couldn't tell if he was trying to give that hit or take it. Everybody on their feet. Now he tries to give it. Got a piece and the takeaway, tight angle. Blocker. Sorry, pad. Save. Beckland to Braden. Comes back to him. Bouncer will leak deep. 2 to go in the first. Braden's going to buy time. He's hooked down. No call. Navy carrying. Fired in. Brody in the corner. Knocked a Black Knight player down. No shots. Mason flips it corner. They battle in the corner. Emerging from it are the Knights. Maybe defenseman there. Brody. Fed late. 1 minute. Noah softly across through traffic and paid for it. Slapper loose. Mason was crashing the net. Goalie dove across and covered. A friendly start to the game. In the corner, Alex Sanchez and Wyatt battle. Colin in to help. Knights around, and a bouncer got by Nate. So Luke back to retrieve. Didn't quite get the bounce he wanted off the boards. 15 to go. Heavy hit for Wyatt. Lifted. No, still behind. Now fed front. Last shot. And it's saved at the buzzer. Maybe with some chances late. Still 1-0 on the goal from Mason. Period 2, Navy Army. Elliott and Declan in a board battle. Taken away by Elliott. Declan, no look. Off the post to Elliott. Pretty sequence. He thought he had one. It hit the crossbar. Lifted up by Elliott. He had a lot of daylight. The goalie was down. Blocker save. Fed to Elliott. Sweeps it back to Owen. Off of Elliott. Comes right out in front. Gavin from the corner. Elliott takes his spot as they cycle. Declan drops. Good puck movement. Owen came through, deflected. Ooh, they had a chance there as well. Dribbler in the crease. Finally, the Knights take it away. Good recovery by Gavin as they had numbers for a moment. Owen, Mason, cut off. Long shot kicked out from Gavin. And we will get a whistle for icing. Laid out. Nolan Simmons to Noah. Under pressure to center. Maybe drops it. Will come back near side. Brody continues it down. Mason with a hit. Braden takes the puck from along the boards and fires a glove save. Ooh, an early start for the referee should never drop that puck. The Black Knights had 3 skaters out. 2 of them were way off. Colin takes a faithful boards. He's back on his feet. Drops to Luke, drops in, and caught some traffic in front and into the net. Wyatt along the boards. Luke now looking for the loose puck. Lost it. Nate turns it into the neutral zone. Alex going to get to this. Fed in front, knocked away. That lane closed quickly. From the point, Luke snaps one. And it's gloved. Good goalie play, keeping this a 1-goal game. Nolan in the corner to Kyle's side. The Knights escape. Knocked away. Couple collisions at center. Knights split the defenders. Oh, good save. That might have caught the shaft of the stick. To hold this lead. Lifted in. Nolan Burtnick will chase along with his friends. Maybe changes out the defenseman. From behind. All the way out to the wing. Owen puts it back to the same spot behind the net. That put in the middle, nobody there. So Quinn will get a touch. Maybe changes the forwards. And they enter 3 wide. Elliott into traffic. Bumped off the puck. Back to the middle. Gavin. That might have been offsides. Mason chasing with Declan. Knights clear. Right back in. Declan. Back to Gavin. And to Declan. Couldn't see that. I think it stayed behind. Declan still with it behind. Mason on the doorstep. Looking for a lane. Eventually the pass did come. I think Gavin had the shot. It was saved. Six skaters change. Both forward lines, I believe. But out in front, carried away. Looking for space is Alex Sanchez. Held in. Noah crashing. Brody with the hit and the takeaway. Around to Owen. can get pace on that shot. Comes back to him. Softly to Alex Sanchez. Owen. Alex. One-timer in front and the putback. Navy gets number 2. I believe it's Brody. The initial redirect was saved, and Brody put it into the open net. Looks like the 18 crew is getting ready to face off next. Holland will chase. Going barreling into the corner. Knights escape with speed. Didn't have much of a shot as the trailing defender, Nolan Simmons, cut off the lane, giving Quinn a chance to prepare for that backhander. Dribbler, carried by Wyatt, ahead to his brother. Slowed down. Colin down low. Wyatt tapped back to Colin. Nice give and go. Rips it wide. Stepping up by Braden, and he's going to be tripped down to the ice. It's one of those decisions as a defender. Can he get to that puck? And he did. If he hadn't, it would have been a 2-on-0 the other way. And Braden ended up getting tripped. Power play Navy. Looking to add to their lead. Good enough to eat. Fed in front. Never got through traffic. Still in the zone. Shot wide. Nate stepped in deep. Elliott from his corner. Nice stick handling. Brings it net front. Now finds Nate. Rips it. It's loose. Navy couldn't get a stick on that rebound. Luke's shot comes through and deflects wide. Brody has the stick slashed out of his hand. Maybe even broken. Couldn't see. Nate's shot ended up in the net. I think he just lost the stick. He didn't break it. So he said, okay, I'll go get my backup stick. Still power play, 55 seconds. Patient behind is Mason. Comes back to him, trading with Noah, I believe. Mason with it, drops to Owen. His shot whistles wide. Cleared out. Noah regroups. Owen, long pass to Gavin on the entry. Drops to Brody, just lost it. Flick down ice. 10 to go. Owen. the defender's legs. Then slowly tackle to the ice. Even strength. A wobbler won't reach the line. Slapper from a tight angle. Easy save. Ooh, dangerous in front. Getting a hop on this is Wyatt. To Mason. To Owen. To the corner. Colin. Drops Wyatt. Spin around. Carries in. A couple whacks at it. Goalie hugging that post. Ooh, backdoor bouncer to Alex Sanchez. Went right over his stick. Owen with pressure. Across to Gavin. Maybe acting like this is still a power play with a lot of possession. Now it exits the zone. Right back into the far corner. That out in front, and the slot comes to the point. Gavin. Couple tries to get it net front. Goalie got a stick. Both players go down. Gavin with the hit. Knights player slow to get up. We've got a whistle. As he collided with the half boards. Teammates over concerned. Checking on his leg. Real slow to the bench. Hope he's all right. Black Knights need a couple skaters out as they regroup. Black Knights in white entered the zone. Pressured. They had a player coming late through the slot. Defended well. Nolan Simmons. Declan lifts it up and in. Held by Braden. Nolan Simmons on the near side. He's squeezed off the puck. Declan goes to battle in the corner. Comes to a Navy player. Backdoor try. It's still alive. We get a whistle and a heap of players in front of the goalie and on top of the goalie. They're taking it out of the zone. Interesting. I don't know what that call would be except a crease violation. They determined Navy was naughty in some way. Brody carries, and he scores. I saw the back of the net move on that wrist shot. Second of the game for Brody. Right back in, Mason and Noah. Noah along the goal line, through to the near side. Brody looking for more. To Luke. Noah drops to Luke, deflected in front, Mason wide. Sliding over is Nate with a shot. Mason, another attempt at a deflect. Mason behind. Makes the player miss. Drops it. Luke gives it right back. Oh, good feed. Ripped by Nate through a lot of traffic, went wide. Mason will cut it off and lift it across. Mason with a hit. Player was near the puck. They say roughing. Puck was within a stick length, but the player didn't know where it was. And Nate Mason caught him a little off balance. Power play Black Knights in the trailing minutes of the second. Fed across. Just Wyatt there, just Nolan there. Elliott along into the zone. Nolan Burtnick in deep. Short-handed try. Near corner. Nolan Burtnick clearing out space for himself with a shoulder. Elliott rips one that is gloved. Bouncer to center. Navy still with just 4 out. Doing a good job on the kill midway through. Owen under pressure. Elliott squeezes through. hustles to the bench. .30 to go. Feed across. Oh, good. Kick out and a rebound try. Player couldn't get any pace on that shot, and I think they're going to get another penalty call. Nolan Burtnick. The player was in the process of shooting that puck, I thought. Didn't see the call. We're going to go, or didn't see the reason. We'll go 2 minutes. But there's 23 left in that initial one, so it'll be a 5-on-3 power play for the Black Knights. With, well, the game clock says 40 seconds in the period. Mason out, making it a 5-on-4. Player beat that puck into the zone, but he did drag it in with possession, so it stayed on sides. There's only 15 to go. My clock's a little ahead, or behind, I suppose. Blocker, save, 5 seconds. And cleared out. So we'll get this reset. Period 3 we go. One more, Army-Navy. Usually these guys play a doubleheader. Just didn't work out this year. A couple of the other teams were able to get one in last night and one today. But as I mentioned, Navy will head to Princeton this afternoon. The road trip will stop there on the way home for another game. $20 in the penalty. Holland, nice Feed to Wyatt, swarmed and taken away. Luke takes the body away. Nolan Burtnick out of the box. Luke carries on his own. Wide. Collision. Elliott keeps his feet. Declan in. Fed in front. Elliott got knocked away. Early third. Navy looking for more. Off a skate, they try to catch a player coming off the bench. Defense recovers. Declan too strong, trying to find Elliott. Breaking the other way. In the corner, Declan with time drops to Brody. Finds the defenseman. Gavin hands it over to Owen. Around Brody with pressure. Far corner, Declan. Drops low. Brody. They are moving the puck. Mostly on the perimeter, just waiting for a lane to develop. Near corner. Brody, far corner. Declan board battle. I said Brody, that's actually number 8, Alex Lorenzen. Declan in, clean, high shot, shouldered aside. Yeah, that was Alex over there, not Brody. 8 and 9 are confusing. Head in front, knocked away. Gavin settles, Sapper. Owen came through, diving play by the goalie, got there before Elliott did. Long offensive shift for Navy. Now they don't have anybody in the corner, but they do hold the zone as they get a couple players off. Goalie got there before Noah could, but he came up with it, and it's lifted up on the deflection by Mason for his second goal of the game, just inside the corner. Cut off by Brody, looking for the hat trick. Shot was blocked. Noah out in front, steered away. Back to Brody. Feed to Noah. Oh, backdoor chance for Mason with a try at the hat trick. One more. Deflected. 2 players out there on the ice right now with 2 goals apiece. This line has all 4. Brody behind to Mason. Noah. Black Knight step in front of that. And they're able to exit. Lift it down. Braden tracking back. Trying to take away the pass. It came through. Mason carries. Winding. Rips it wide. Chance for the Knights, but it gets out ahead of him. And Quinn's able to cover. He gets some extra activity after the whistle. Brody gets into it with a Black Knight. I think he didn't appreciate an elbow he caught on the near side seconds ago. Grab chance. Quinn squeezes down. Overhand chop from a Black Knight player. Referee lets it go. Right down on the shoulder pad. Luke carries behind. Takes on 2. Puck is loose. Ends up off the outside of the net. Penalty call coming up as Luke was getting into it. I'm going to send them both. Interference. Who is it? They're pointing at Luke as he was defending the net. The referee says, "What do you want me to do?" "Well, I want you to not call the penalty." Power play, Knights. Loose in front, no shot. Now it comes through and it goes. It got underneath Quinn. So a quick power play goal gives the Knights some life as they get on the board in the second. That line that's had its success today back out there on offense. Noah, Brody, and Mason. Noah along the boards, 2-on-1. Trailing defenseman fills in. Back to Mason. Drops Owen. 1 on behind for Gavin. Player coming from the bench. Penalty call coming up. Cross check. Brody slow to get up. Likely the recipient of that. So Navy power play. Navy controls. Gavin on the outside. Brody flicks across to Owen. Mason. Puck between the defenders. Navy has to retreat. One pass. Tapped along to Noah. Winds his way through. Late feet across to Brody, who collects the power play goal and a hat trick. As the hats go flying in the Navy stands. Good passing sequence. Just notice there's nobody running the penalty boxes over here for either team. So the referee's got to close the doors. Ripped high shot. Really made the save. It was loose in front. Now behind. Declan drops to Braden, unloads it. Rising shot hit the back glass. Colin takes a man down, makes some space. Fed late. Didn't make it in front. Nolan Simmons has trouble getting that puck off edge, and now it's down. It looks like it's buried. How did that come out of there? I think there's a gap along the ice. Slow to get up is Colin. Delayed call, penalty against the Knights. They touch it up. Colin was roughed up. He puts his hands in the air saying, "What for?" Oh, Elliott just got beat up too. Players a little hot coming to the box. He's just going to get one. Power play Navy. The Knights need another. It looks like that injured player that was hurt earlier does not look any better as they let him off the ice. Sorry to see that. Not able to put pressure on the leg. So Navy works the puck 5-on-4. Taken away by the Knights. Simmons. Looks like Navy was in early. Offsides. Luke gets it right back from Nate. Now he gets it back from Mason, and he rips it top shelf. So gives it to the defenseman, got it back, gave it to the forward, got it right back, and he immediately shoots. Power play goal for Luke. Knights cut off. Alex Lorenzen along to Nolan Burtnick. Fed out into traffic. Knights escape. They drop and shoot. Quinn covers. This clock operator doesn't believe in clearing penalties. He just lets them run off. So it's always confusing to look up at the clock and see a penalty still on the board. But he's on his own, running this, looks like the score sheet and the clock. Kyle carries and shoots. Well, he doesn't let up a rebound. Midway third, Navy in control now, leading by 5. Good chance, fed Declan in front to Kyle. Didn't get his stick on it. Lifted up and in by Elliott on the loose puck. Navy gets number 7. changing speed. Out from the corner. Let it around. From the point. Back to Cam in the corner. Owen. Alex Sanchez. Off a skate in the takeaway. Owen. Gavin with a funny roll on that puck. Has to retreat. Alex Sanchez ahead on the hop to Wyatt. Backhander. Cam. Couldn't get his stick down on it. 7 to go. Bouncer right on net on the deflection from Cam. Owen holds. Looks like that stayed in the zone. Oh my good golly. Delayed call coming up. Alex thankfully got to his feet as he was viciously boarded. Still maybe working the puck with the extra skater. Referee's arms getting tired. They eventually get one in tight, and they score. So let's see what the penalty call is. Cam got the goal. Even if it was a 2 and 10, they'll have to serve that still. The 10. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So they'll wipe the minor off, but he'll need to leave the game because it's under 10 to go. That's exactly what's happening. So goal from Cam makes it 8-1. There will be no power play because they scored. But that player has to serve his 10-minute misconduct. From the locker room, since we're under 10. Thankfully, it looks like Alex was all right as the hit came in right in front of us. Nolan Simmons winding around, held in the zone by the Knights. Block on that shot. Puck dribbles to the corner. Defenseman holds, kicked out of there by Nolan Simmons. Noah to Mason. They exchange it again. Mason. I think I caught the referee. Tried to go deep with it. Mason. Kicked out to the middle. Somehow there's a shot that came through. I don't know how that ended up on the goalie's doorstep there. And then the rebound was collected by Mason and lifted high up into the net. Those three exit. They've had a great shift, a great line all game. Combo of Brody, Mason, Noah. That shot came through by Colin. Was saved. Navy's got to be smart here late in the period. They've got another one to play this afternoon. In full control of this one. Final 4. Through the crease, near side. Collin out in front, one-timer by Nolan Burtnick. Great assist by Collin. Nolan with the goal. Roller down in front of Quinn. Turned around by the defense. Ahead Declan. Knocked to the corner. Fighting for space. To Kyle. Fed out to Luke, who was sort of a set play there coming in from the defense. One timed it wide. A pushing and shoving match in the corner. That puck off the roof. Deflection on Luke's shot. Are they going to run this clock? I think they are now going to run the clock to completion. They weren't doing it earlier. But we'll get out of here in 2.5. Figured let these guys play. Since this is the only time they'll face them this year. What usually happens is they alternate, so next year hopefully the Army will head down to Navy, where we'll host. Wyatt. Squeezed off. Knights with a chance. Good shot. Quinn made the save. Alex Sanchez to Pam. Ripped one. Made some noise on the back glass. 90 seconds. Pam to Wyatt. That slipped by Owen as it came off the boards. Wyatt heading up ice, steers it in just wide of net. Brody and Mason. Dribbler. Eventually, no, it stayed in. Noah. The Knights come up with it. Player lost it on the entry. $30 seconds. Brody to Mason. Looks like Navy's gonna content to just work this around the perimeter. Keep things friendly. Brody, he got hit hard. Slow to get up. 5 seconds. Nice job by Navy. I'll say good on Brody here as he calmly heads to the Navy end, doesn't get involved in anything after taking that hit late. So a 9-1 win. Maybe looks good. Let's see if they want to do a picture. Angela trying to get the coach's attention to grab a picture, but the boys say locker room time. So that's it. Today we are on the road now, heading toward Princeton. 3:30 start. So we'll see you there.